Morning, Fabian. Good to see you. Happy Easter. It's a big day for everyone, and in Germany especially, isn't it?
Yeah, Easter is a big day in Germany. So generally, I wouldn't think that in Germany there would be a press conference at the Easter day, but I'm really happy to be here with you.
Great to see you too. In terms of team news for this one, the big news line, is Mitoma available?
The big word today is positivity, and one thing is very positive. Karu is back, JP is back, and we have a lot of rehab players or injured players who are in the end stage of the rehab and start training next week, and that's a big positive message for all of us, and therefore the word for the Eastern is positivity.
That is very positive news. Just in terms of a couple of other long-term absentees, will we see Ferdi Kadioglu or James Milner appear for you this season again?
There's a chance. There's a chance, yes.
Okay, that's good news. Over the past few weeks, you've mentioned about getting a reaction from your team. Are you seeing that in training as well as trying to enforce that on a match day as well?
Yeah, so during the training week, I see a big reaction from everyone. I see players who work really hard. I see in general, we always try to show reactions. Of course, at the game, then it's important that you don't try to force it, that you try to enjoy it, that you try to stay relaxed, because I think when you get in these emotions where you try to force it, then you're not good in making decisions, and therefore it's really important to, of course, to want to show reaction as a team, as individuals, but also try to enjoy it and try to stay relaxed.
Bart Verbruggen said in a post on social media that it's 6 finals left for the team. Is that the sentiment across the board for these games?
Yes, that's a good message, and exactly with this attitude we have to go into the games. We know every game will be very competitive. We know every game will be a challenge, but every game there's also an opportunity and a chance to win it, and like this we have to see our approach.
In terms of Erin Cashin, he didn't start last week when there was a, vacancy at centre-back. What more can he do to prove to you that he can start and get these minutes in?
You know what he can do. I just had a conversation with him this week. We are in exchange. I always say to players what I demand from them, what they need to do to step into the team, to help the team, and therefore Cash is a person and a player who really integrates himself into the group, who works quite hard on the pitch, off the pitch, who tries to be the best version of himself. The step from the Championship to the Premier League is big, but he improves every day, and therefore I'm sure that he will get an opportunity when the time is ready.
There's a really nice feature that's come out this week with Jan Kuba Minter showing his journey to the Premier League, and in it his dad puts a little message where he says, take it easy, step by step. Is that kind of a thing that's being echoed across the team as well? Because that's a really important message, isn't it?
Yeah, when I saw this video I had like goosebumps, because it's so important. I always say to understand where the players come from, and we have so many players from so many different cultures, and to understand their background, to understand where they grew up, how their education was. I think it's massive for everyone. So therefore this video message was very impressive, and the message from the father, from Jan Kuba, was on point, because exactly like this, you can't force it. You have to go step by step. In some moments you have to maybe step back and then try to do 2 steps forward, and that's our approach. We can't force it. We know that we are a young group of players. We know that we are in a process, and the process takes time. We need to analyze the things. We need to be also realistic with the players, and therefore we try to work hard. We try to go for the next opportunity, for the next challenge, and therefore we go step by step.
In terms of Brentford, they're also still in the hunt for European football of some kind. What do you make of them so far this season?
Difficult to beat. Very man-orientated, very athletic team, quite fast in the front line with Visa, with Buemo, with Schade. Dam's got a very good ball carrier, finding the spaces behind the 3 strikers. And then I heard that in Brentford is a nice atmosphere. So overall, it will be a big challenge. It will be an opponent where we know that they are difficult to beat, but exactly this team we also want to be. We also want to be that team who's difficult to beat. We want to be the team who goes there and try to win, and that's our approach. And I'm sure when we are on our highest level, I'm sure when we push our limits, I'm sure when everyone shows the reactions he wants to show as an individual and as a team, then we have a big chance to win there.
You mentioned the night's atmosphere. Tony Bloom goes to this match and is always in the away end. Is that a bit more pressure for you, or are you looking forward to seeing him there?
No, it's a big opportunity to make him happy and to cheer with him after the game. So I see it then as a positive signal for us. I see that he's a big supporter from the club. He's not only the owner, he's also a fan, and he proves it like by his actions, by his behavior, and that's something we all should recognize, because it's not only about being a member of the club or employer of the club. It's about really identify yourself with this club, try to be a part of this community, and I think therefore he's a great role model. So it's about making him happy, and it's our responsibility and our chance to do it on Saturday.
That must feel nice for you as well, though, to have that support, but just not in the kind of director's box aspect, just with the fans as well. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I always say it's the most important to have a good connection to the fans, and our fans they need to suffer this season because we have a lot of highs and lows. But one thing I can always promise to them is we try to give our best. We try to be the best version of ourselves every weekend, every match day, and we try to give them back what they deserve. And normally they deserve every weekend a win, but it's not always possible. So the thing I can promise to them is that every player is ready, that every staff member is ready, that we try to put the highest effort in our work schedule to make them happy, and it's our responsibility to make them happy. So we hope we can do it tomorrow.